3. Thomas has to win this game here today to force a winner-take-all Game 3 tomorrow afternoon. Here's the 3-1 to Dorn. This one's going to be lined into right field and in there for a base hit. Billings throws it in, but it'll be a 2-out single for Mackenzie Dorr.
First baseman number 22.
Every time over Oberholzer's head, she's a little deeper. That would have been an out.
0-2 pitch is lined right into the glove of Rock. A throw to second, and they got the double play. What a diving attempt there by Maddie Rock, who grabbed the line out. Rock came right up. Raymond was caught off guard, couldn't get back to first in time, and that retired. That'll bring up Kenzie Dorr for the third time today. She's 1 for 1 with 2 walks, as she'll ground this one to the left side and through for a base hit into left field on the ground. And Dorr has herself her second hit of the game with it from live from Oak E Field on the campus of Husson University. It's the North Atlantic Conference Eastern Division Championship Series. Husson University Eagles leading the series 1-0 and leading game number 2 1-0 over the Thomas College Terriers. It'll be Mackenzie Oberholzer will lead things off in the bottom of the 5th inning for the Terriers. She's 0 for 1 on the day. She grounded up to second base back in the 2nd inning. First pitch from Ames is going to be grounded right over to Kenzie Dorr. She'll throw over to first in plenty of time. And Oberholzer is retired.
Man, Mackenzie Dorr, so great with that stride. You watch, she takes a little 1-2 step, has that throw, no hesitation. There's no little stall in that momentum, just all right through. Hits an easy catch right there.
Claudia Migliaccio will step into the plate for the second time today. She grounded up to third base her last time up back in the 2nd inning. Trying to start a rally here. The Terriers down 1-0. Trying to keep the series alive. Here's the second pitch, and this one is a check swing. Going to go right down the right field foul line and does drift foul. For a second, I thought that was going to stay right on the foul line, and Migliaccio was going to have herself an infield single, but instead it'll go foul, and that'll be an 0-2 count.
I didn't think she was going to swing for that, and I didn't think she thought that either. She actually ended up on that check swing, just barely giving a little tap on that thing, putting it just a foot in front of her.
0-2 pitch from Ames just does get the outside corner for strike number 2, and it'll be a 1-2 count on Migliaccio.
Ames has done a great job of making the batters have to work to be able to try and get these hits off.
1-2 pitch is popped up right side. Under it is Windsor, and she will make the easy grab, and that is 2 retired here in the bottom half of the 5th.
By Ames, again on that pitch. She's been pitching right on either the inside, the top, the bottom, or the outside of that strike zone. Not hitting on the middle, which is absolutely great. For those that don't know, that makes the ball be able to have a little harder time hitting straight deep into center field. It makes it a lot easier and more likely for pop flies or ground out infield to occur.
Kaylee Fonseca will come to the plate now. She is 0 for 1 on the day. She grounded up to third base her last time up, but she will foul this one down the left field line all the way back to the fence over there, and that'll be a long strike number 1 on Fonseca.
A lot of power on that too. Looked like could have been out in foul play, however, just dribbled right into the warning track.
So it'll be an 0-1 count. Terriers down 1-0, 2 gone, bottom of the 5th. Here's the pitch from Ames. This one going to be swung on and fouled to the right side into the screen. That's going to be a quick 2 strikes.
These batters for Thomas have been having a little hard time on deciding if they're going to fully commit on the swing or have a check swing. A lot of them have left into a half-hearted swing.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. This one's going to be swung on and driven out to center field. Under it is Whitney Bess. She will make the grab, and that will retire the side. 3 up and 3 down for the Terriers. We head to the top half of the 6th. Eagles with a 1-0 lead. You're watching the North Atlantic Conference Eastern Division Softball Championship on the Husson Eagle Sports Network. All right, welcome back. Live from O'Keefe Field, campus of Husson University. It is the 2021 North Atlantic Conference Eastern Division Softball Championship Series. Eagles with a 1-0 series lead after a 5-1 victory in game number 1 earlier on this afternoon. And the Eagles currently leading the game number 2 1-0.
Pitcher number 23, Sydney Ames.
In game number 2, as it'll be Sydney Ames leading things off for the Eagles in the top half of the 7th inning. Trying to give the Eagles some insurance runs. It'll be Ames, Bess, and Dorr due up in this top half of the 7th. Very top of the Eagles order. Kelsey Currier still in the circle for the Terriers as the first pitch to Ames is in there for strike number 1. Eagles have had plenty of opportunities to blow this game wide open. Trying to give himself some insurance. Ames sends this one out to left field pretty good, and it's going to land in foul territory on about 2 hops to the fence. And that'll be a long strike number 2 for Ames.
Seems to have been a happy spot so far of today's game. We've had multiple players at basically almost home runs or warning track shots over in that left field side of foul play.
0-2 pitch from Courier is just outside for ball number 1. So Ames trying to stay alive with a 1-2 count. Here's the pitch from Courier. That one swung on, and a line drive right into the glove of Claudia Migliaccio. And that'll be 1 gone here in the top of the 7th.
Great catch right there by Migliaccio. Seen her and Rock have both had so many balls hit right towards them, especially line drives, and that one, a one-hand reach stretch to catch that was absolutely magnificent.
That brings up Whitney Bess, who has reached base twice today on a base hit and an error by the third baseman, as she takes strike number 1. She also grounded out to shortstop in the first inning. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That was swung on and fouled right side out of play, and that'll be 2 strikes on Bess.
Heavy fastball right there by Courier. If Bess just had a little more on that, would have been able to even that out and ping it right back. It was right on the barrel of the bat. But on that, you could see, if we had a slow motion replay, you'd see that bat just went a little farther back.
0-2 pitch to Bess, just misses outside for ball number 1. Wouldn't chase on the outside pitch. Top of the 7th inning, nobody on base, 1 gone for the Eagles. Here's the pitch. That one swung on, it popped up left side. Under it is Oberholzer, and she makes the grab, and that's 2 gone here at the top of the 7th.
Oberholzer, a little pop fly right to her. Only had to move a couple feet. No sun out right now. Had nice clear vision for it. It's got the easy out right there on her.
That'll bring up Kenzie Dorr. For the 3rd time today, she's 1 for 1 with 2 walks, as she'll ground this one to the left side and through for a base hit into left field on the ground. And Dorr has herself her 2nd hit of the game with a 2-out single.
Dorr possesses so much power behind that bat. You watch with that bat speed. Once she turns, the infield can't get in front of it. There's no way they're going to be able to dive and get that and get her out at the same time.
That brings up Morgan Coleman. Coleman is 0 for 3 on the day. 2 pop-outs in the infield and a line out to second base. She'll come up with 2 outs and 1 on. She'll send this one out to right center field. That's a well-hit ball, and that one's going to be down at the warning track. Coming home from all the way for first is Dorr. Here's the throw home. There is no throw home, and Dorr is safe. And that is a dagger for the Eagles. They lead it 2-0 on a 2-out RBI single for Morgan Coleman. And the Eagles lead game number 2, 2-0.
Great run in there, right there by Dorr. You watch. The second that ball was hit, she was making sure that was right in between the center fielder, Bree Fingero, and the right fielder, Letitia Billings. Second she sees that drop, and she turned those wheels on, put that head down, and drives in a run right there for the Eagles.
We have a pinch runner in for the Eagles. It will be number 11, Libby Hughes, coming in to run for Coleman. And it will be Jen Jones coming to the plate for the Eagles. Still 2 gone here in the top half of the 7th. The Eagles now lead it 2-0 after a huge RBI single out to right center field. The ball that was absolutely crushed on a 1-hopper to the warning track.
What a performance, honestly, by Coleman these past 2 games today. Just absolutely being ruthless on the offensive end, and pays off for the Eagles.
So Jen Jones steps in. She's 0 for 3 on the day. A couple ground outs and a fly out. Her last time up, she'll foul the first pitch to the backstop for strike number 1. So Jones steps back in. Libby Hughes leading off first. Here's the 0-1 from Courier. That one swung on a line drive out to right field and down for a base hit. Misplayed out there by Billings. Rounding third is going to be Libby Hughes, and she will score, and the Eagles have a 3-0 lead. That's 2 runs runs with 2 outs here in the bottom half of the top half of the 7th, and the Eagles lead it 3-0.
Billings on that opportunity. If she just didn't do the little turnaround, that's what ended up hurting the Terriers extra on that possession. If she were able to keep her head straight, take a breath, look where the ball went, stay collected, and fire that in, then could have prevented that run right there for the Eagles.
Looks like we're going to get ourselves another pinch runner here for Husson. It's going to be number 5, Tegan Blackie, coming out to run.
Number 5, Tegan Blackie.
Coming out to run for Jen Jones.
Number 25, Madeline Fowler.
And Madeline Fowler will step to the plate with 2 gone. Fowler is 0 for 3 on the day. She reached on an error by the pitcher back in the 4th inning. Eagles have plated 2 with 2 gone here in the top half of the 7th, and they lead it 3-0. A couple of huge runs for the Eagles to give themselves some insurance. First pitch to Fowler is going to be fouled off to the right side, out of play for strike number 1.
Those 2 runs are huge. Now it's all the pressure is on Thomas. It all comes right down to them if they can have, and I believe they're going to have their 3 through 6 rotation in the batting order.
Fowler grounds this one over to the left side, and a failed pick attempt there by Chambly. And coming around to score from second is Tegan Blackie, and the Eagles now lead it 4-0. And the Eagles coming up huge here with 2 outs. As Blackie scores on the error, Fowler will reach on the fielding error. I believe that might go against third base Casey Champley. And that'll bring up Olivia McCarty, still with 2 gone here in the 2 gone here in the top of the 7th. Eagles with a 4-0 lead.
And that's going to be frustrating right there for Kelsey Courier. Courier had an opportunity right there. She done pitch multiple pitches within. She pitched this whole game, pitched half of last game on this back-to-back. Got to be tough on that arm. Just getting not necessarily bailed out from her infield like she should.
So Olivia McCarty will step back in, trying to keep the inning going for the Eagles. They've plated 3. Here's the pitch to McCarty. She'll foul this one off to the backstop. And she will be down 0-2. McCarty 1 for 3 on the day, a couple of strikeouts and a single back in the 4th. No balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Outside and away for ball number 1 to McCarty.
McCarty gets a hold of this. This could be the actual dagger for Thomas right here.
Here's the 1-2, and that one is away for ball number 2, and that'll even up the count. 2 balls and 2 strikes for Olivia McCarty.
3 runs is typically when teams know they can come back. 4 is when they know it's going to take a lot of perseverance. 5, nobody likes being at 5 down.
Here's the 2-2, and that one misses high and away, and a throw down to first. Fowler back in safely in plenty of time. And that'll be a full count here for Olivia McCarty. Chance here. Here's the 3-2. That one in there for strike number 3, and that will retire the side. Not without 3 runs for the Eagles. They lead at 4-0. Last chance coming up for the Terriers. You're watching the North Atlantic Conference Eastern Division Championship on the Husson Eagle Sports Network.